Today I am making some wings in my oven. I am going to season them and let them kind of rest for a couple hours before I'm ready to get back to them later on tonight for dinner. This is a pretty simple recipe and you're able to make them to your liking, whatever your preference may be. You're able to choose how long they're cooked, how crispy they are, and what flavors. And it's not that much more difficult than ordering takeout. I just seasoned these wings with a basic seasoning mix: garlic powder, onion powder, all 3 peppers that I have on hand, which is red, black, and white. I also use some herbs, some basil, and some parsley, thyme, oregano. Not a lot of oregano. That can be really overpowering if you use too much of it. After you have let that set for a little bit, rest just a little bit in your refrigerator, you can come and put them on the baking sheet of your choice. You don't have to let them rest too long if you don't want to, but the longer you let them rest, the better the flavor is able to be absorbed in the meat. So I like to let them rest for at least a few hours. I am just laying these out on the tray. Not really neat, just to where they're spaced apart properly to where they can each cook properly. And I also have a pan at the bottom to catch any of the drippings so it does not fall to the bottom of my oven and start smoking up the whole house, setting off the fire alarm, getting the fire department over here, having them spend precious man hours to come ask if I'm okay. Can you tell that happened once? Yeah, I accidentally burned bread and the fire department came over. Whoops. Mini story time. I burnt bread once. I was trying to make garlic bread and I put it on the broiler and forgot about it and set off the alarm, which is actually hardwired to the fire department. And I say hardwired, but it's really not hardwired. But when the alarm went off, they were immediately alerted and came before I could even get my phone and say, it's okay, it's okay. Anyway, so back to the food. The wings have been in for about 50 minutes. They too take a little bit longer when you do them in the oven rather than if you're frying them, but I did have it on the air fry setting. So after they were done, I just pull them out and I'm gonna let the fries, or the waffle fries, whatever, finish cooking. And we're gonna go ahead and get the sauce ready. So I'm just using Red Hot original wing sauce and lemon pepper. So you put the wing sauce on and then you just douse it in lemon pepper. And yeah, that's all you do. You mix it around a little bit. And it is probably my favorite wing topping ever. When I top my wings with my sauce, or the sauce from the bottle, because it's not my sauce, but when I top them, I'm making sure that I am generous with the sauce and the seasoning, because if your wings are dry on the outside, don't you think they probably dry on the inside? Wings is supposed to be messy, so if it's not messy, you're not really having a good time with those wings. When you think you're done seasoning, just throw a little bit more on there and then you're going to be done. No, what about some more food? Alright, now that everything is done, everything is ready to be plated, I'm going to put it on my husband's plate and bring him his food. He got home a little late from work today, so that's why I waited a little bit late to do these in the day so that they would be fresh. I don't like old wings. I like them to be crispy, and when they sit, they get real yucky. My husband only likes the drums and I like the flats. So it's a perfect marriage. I don't know why. I don't really like the drums. They freak me out. I like the flats a whole lot better. Voila, magic. Now we don't need no celery and we don't need no blue cheese or ranch or anything like that either. Now look, I promise you I know how to get the bones off the wings, but for some reason, these wings was giving me some problems, and I had a more difficult time with the camera in front of me getting the bones out of these wings than I would normally have. This one was not that hard. The one that I'm about to eat after this, it looked like I was struggling for a little second, and yeah, it looked like I was an inexperienced wing eater, but I'm not an inexperienced wing eater, I promise. And that, my friends, is the end of this video. So that is how I make wings. I'm sure everybody has their own way of doing it, but I like wings. Why am I like this? I don't know. I didn't know what to say, so I said I like wings. Okay, goodbye.